made the ABC part of the BPA King of TV Bowling, and during the qualifiers, the contestants have already begun racking up some awards. To tell us about those awards, Robert Schmidlin.
Thanks, Dave. The first award we got is for Carl Webb, and Dave Pond, our past president, will present him his plaque for 278 shot on 210.96. And the next one, Wade Blanton will present a 279, 11 in a row, to Mike Timmers, who shot that on 24.96, and you saw that on the TV show. Congratulations. And the last one, a buddy of mine, Double B they call him, Billy Butcher, shot a 300 qualifying at Madison Bowl on 24.96, and presenting that is our secretary, Gary Crooker. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations to everyone, and the scores just keep on coming. Stay tuned, don't go away, because we've got some scores coming at you right now.
Match number 2, Steve Bruck against Charlie Standish. These are two heavy hitters right here. Steve Bruck, of course, we've seen many times before. His counterpart, Charlie Standish, just moved here to Cincinnati from Michigan 5 months ago, but boy, does he have a lot of awards to talk about.
You mentioned it, Jen, heavy hitters. This is like a home run derby. That's what this is going to be.
It's just amazing. Year after year, we keep on thinking we see the best, and then they just keep appearing, coming out of nowhere to Cincinnati to make the number of people that are really 200 average and above increases all the time.
Stephen Bruck, left-hand lane, shooting cross lane for the 10-pin. Brings it back, no problem. I could just quickly point out for one last time, those of you watching the show, as soon as it's over, throw the equipment in the car, head on out to Stone's Lanes. You got just a little bit of time left to try to bank that $1,000 first place prize money for the St. Patty's Day tournament. Yes, that's English. I can never do that. From 10 a.m. today to 6:30 p.m. tonight. That's one more thing the royal family's got to worry about, is me doing imitations, right?
Charlie Standish, age 30, averaging 225, currently out at Cherry Grove Lanes. Qualified with only a 686, so it was a pretty competitive shot. 5th time on TV, 21 300 games. David, he has some interesting numbers. And of course, you see a spare like that converted that way, you know this guy's good. He was 5 years as a touring professional. And here's something really unique. He's a PBA record holder, David. He's the only player ever to shoot 3 300s in the same block all time. That is big.
I was there for the one he probably took down when they just refinished the lanes up in Sandusky, Ohio, and the Sphinx.
Is that right?
He shot 2 in the same block, and I thought that was phenomenal, but 3 is unheard of.
A pin jumping out from the back, however, going in the wrong direction to leave the 10 standing.
As most of the better players will do, they're going to tell you with their body language, some sort of hand gestures, what they think they did wrong. On that one, watch. Next time, just watch his hand after his first ball. He's going to indicate if he thought he maybe opened his wrist up or did something, but he easily makes the spare, bringing it back.
He lost to Pete Weber 279 to 277 to try to make it on to the TV show in the position round in 1990 in Milwaukee, losing with a 277.
It happens.
List his most difficult spare is the 36910. Don't we all know it? Steve Bruck going.
Good looking shot.
Yeah, very tight up the boards, not covering a whole lot of area. Might have been getting some pointers from that Chris Winky kid.
Let's watch him stay down. This is the key. Watch his head. Watch his head. It not only doesn't come up, he gets lower as the ball goes through the release area.
And look at the roll.
1-3
No
pocket
wonder.
field. Tight, very tight. Good, powerful. Not the sweeping hook like a Nick Vogel saying, but heavy, heavy roll.
End over end, yes.
Yep.
It's just really hanging right in that oil, real tight. That's a very difficult shot to maneuver.
Well, He's shaking his head, knowing that he's got a tiger by the tail. Steve Bruck has been on many times. He's handled matches that were intently underway for frame after frame, striking. He's not going to go away. Let's see what he's going to do. It's there. It's there. We've got a game here with two great players.
I've seen Charlie already play shots where he absolutely has to split boards. But what I mean by that, he may have 1.5, maybe 2 boards maximum. If he don't hit those, he's not going to strike. He's very good at playing on a competitive shot. He says he loves it. He loves the challenge. The harder they are, the better he likes it.
Well, at age 30, that's not uncommon, because at age 30 he's honed his skills, but more so than that, he's honed his mental toughness. If you've got mental toughness, you actually like a challenging condition, so that you have to work harder to do that.
And he's coming on strong. The game is afoot.
And Mr. Stephen Bruck getting up on the right-hand lane, working on 2 strikes. This match is going to it's going to go off the chute. We're not going to know who wins this match until the last ball in the 10th frame, Jennifer.
Very good competition right now. Both of these guys are totally lined up.
Fantastic. Stephen Bruck, age 42, averaging 216, qualified with a 7.8. Oh my. TV appearances 16, and I think that's on the conservative side. 23 300 games, and a couple 800s thrown in for good measure, huh?
Throwing the cobalt blue zone.
Will he make it 4?
Oh, wow. He just didn't quite get the roll going into the pocket. It wasn't a firm 8-10. And what I mean by that is it was really a pretty good shot.
Actually, he's been playing a tight pocket. Let's see if we can watch the problem. Ball enters the pocket. There it is. It deflects to the right. The 5 goes in front of the 8 and just does not have the power to carry through with the 10. Not very good.
110 would have been nice there too, David.
Well, let's compare the approaches of these two gentlemen here. Textbook. Arm swings are down, a little more cut by Steve Bruck, a higher back swing by Charlie's comes through right there. Both power players lifting up through the ball. Great shots by both of them. Guys, super camera work in the truck and on the floor. Thank you. That's how you tell the difference.
Oh. He staggered off of that shot.
Oh my.
Really got ripped.
Yes. It's like catching one right in the chin, huh?
Oh. Charlie lives out in the Green Township area on Hearn Road. As I said, he moved here from Michigan just a short while ago.
Well, what the open frame has done and the inability of Charlie to strike there, this match is now a 4-pin game, Jennifer.
Wow. Charlie tells us that when he needs a strike to win, he says that you should just relax. Let the muscle memory take over.
Absolutely.
That's a good point.
Absolutely. We, right now, Charlie's asking for a re-rack because one of the pins is off spot.
He said you shouldn't change your routine because you're always trying to get a strike. So never change your room, and muscle memory. And the way you're going to get muscle memory is to go out and practice. I'm not real big on practicing. I don't enjoy it, but what I would rather do is pick up another league, you know, because the commitment helps me to get me there. And I'll tell you what, bowling, it is a commitment, but I can tell you that there's been many nights I didn't feel like going to bowling, but I've never left feeling sorry that I did, even when I bowled my worst games. I've always had fun. I've always enjoyed the people. And to me, that's just what it's all about. But join a league. It is a good way to boost your game. Wow.
Lots of strikes and a little bit of a downtime. No problem for this guy. He just regroups his thoughts, comes back out and does it. Well, week after week, we offer an automobile, a mode of transportation, if you would. This week,
it's a Voyager.
It's
Plymouth
a
Voyager.
Yeah, this can be taken home for anyone shooting 300 on the game today. And the flip side of that is if you don't shoot 300, you're not on the show, you're not fortunate enough to be a good bowler, well, you can go out to Jeff Weiler and say, hey, I saw this deal on BPA King of Bowling, and that Voyager right there, I want it for invoice. And you can bring in all your pop cans and anything else you want to trade. I'm sure Jeff will work something out for you.
That's neat. So many people are going to those minivans. They are extra convenient. And I think you can get extra. I think they have another door on the other side, on the driver's side. That's an option. I mean, that's a great idea. Doors on both sides.
Yes. Jennifer, we rented one to go on vacation. I never had more fun. It was fantastic with kids and golf bags and stuff. It's absolutely great.
Plymouth Voyager, Jeff Weiler out on Route 32.
Stephen Bruck opens up and gives his opponent a 15-pin lead. 4 frames to go. Oh, there you go. Trip out the 4-9 late.
At this point, he's really going to need some breaks because he is around the pocket, but he just needs the pins to start falling.
Okay, from our down lane camera, watch him lift it out onto the lane. The rotation is pure. It is nice. And when it enters the 1-3 pocket, it's going to enter a little sharply, cuts through, has the 4-9 for just a minute, and then no way.
And what a great adjustment off an 8-10 the previous frame. Perfect.
Was a perfect adjustment. Speaking of perfection.
Oh, Charlie's getting them pins to dance right now.
He's new to the city. That's why we don't know him as well as we will a year from now if he stays with us. This type of talent, this type of a player will not go unnoticed in a great bowling city like Cincinnati. But he's only been in town how long, Jim?
5 months.
About 5 months?
We welcome him, too, with open arms.
Oh, sure.
He's a really nice guy. He's funny. He always has something funny to say.
Well, I'm not sure Steve Bruck's asking him for the joke of the day right now, but he's amassed a 25-pin lead, and there's only 3 frames yet to bowl. It's there again. Oh, my.
Again, a snap 10. And that was going to be for a double, actually for a triple, so that was a big go-ahead there. He's still in a comfortable lead. He'll take the 1-pin spare. Still has pressure on Steve Bruck to get something going here.
Steve's been there before, so it's not going to be a major factor, but the qualifications that Charlie has, I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Too.
And it's always nice to see a guy with talent also be a nice guy.
You bet.
Yeah, I mentioned before, Mike Gamfer, 2 300s in 1 week after not having one in his whole life. Congratulations, Mike. Keep up the good work.
And of course, he's the son of Joyce Esch.
That's right. That's right.
So, and she's one of our very helpful ladies at the Greater Cincinnati Women's Bowling Association.
It all kinds of mixes together. It's one big family, the bowling population.
Dean Runk's out here today, and Pam Mitchell checking out the action. I was talking with Pam before. She just loves this sport of bowling. Don't we all?
All right, you're watching Steve Bruck pick up a 10-pin on what appeared to be an awfully nice shot. Did not work. He's still 24 pins down. Both players a spare working in the 8th frame. 2 frames to go. The Pepsi BPA scoreboard shows you all of this. He doesn't want to see it. He knows what he's got to do. With a 24-pin lead, you need to make good shots and then hope for the best. Steve Bruck has got to strike now.
Oh, and he puts it right in the pocket. I think he made a ball change there. We'll find out when it comes back. So hard to get something going when you're in that kind of position. You're running out of frames.
And you're right. You're so close, you can't make a huge move.
I was wrong. That is the same bowling ball. Brunswick zone. Going after that 4-pin. Of course, last time he tripped the 4-9 out. Charlie can do some damage here. Put him away.
Well, as long as he fills one of the next 2 frames, Charlie will be the winner of game number 2 and will go on to bid for the attentions of the king, who's waiting in the wings.
And of course, that's Nick Vogel saying dethroning Riga Kalfas last week.
It's there. It's there.
Whoa. I think he was a little unsure about that one.
Well, the mixing ball, we talk about it all the time. Keep your eyes on it here. Nothing but the head pin. Everybody focus in on the head pin. Center your screen. Watch how much damage this one pin does. Right here, it goes to the left part of your screen, comes off, takes out the 5 into the 7. You can't ask a pin to work any harder than that.
Charlie said, thank goodness for resins. He loved the reaction, and then he gives it solid 10 again.
Stuffs the pocket, leaves a solid 10. Go figure.
He already has the match won, so he's got a game under his belt on the local Cincinnati King of TV Bowling.
That's right. Welcome to Cincinnati, Charlie. We're glad to have you.
Very good game out of him, all in all. Made his spares. Got some strikes along the way. He can fill it up for 217.
And then Stephen Bruck, if he were to take it to the wall, would be 202, a respectable game, but not enough today.
Got a pretty big audience today. Among them, Steve Haynes, who brought us out that Plymouth Voyager. Looking at Dale Hafley there. He's a great bowler himself. We also have Cliff Ott from Dennard Distributing and Miller Products. Telling me they moved out by Lunken Airport, Dennard
That's
did.
right. A beautiful facility.
That's what I heard.
Oh.
A Wilmer Drive, I think it is.
Yes, we're going to have to go over and visit them shortly. With summer coming up, and
got to have them Miller Products for the summertime.
Stock up the fridge. Warm weather is on the way, folks. Do not despair, right? Well, every Sunday, 9 means bowling. The rest of the week, 9 stands for news here in Cincinnati. We're proud to be part of Channel 9, and we hope to be bringing you action week after week for many more weeks in this 1996 season. This match is over. Steve Bruck, 190. The winner, Standish, 214, and he will be back to meet the king in match number 3. Stay with us.